Hi everyone, and welcome back to our YouTube channel. We are the Mengelas. If you find yourself here for the first time, thank you so much for clicking this video, and thank you so much for being here. We hope you become a part of our YouTube family by subscribing. If you're a regular, as usual, thank you so much for being here, and thank you so much for being a part of this journey. In today's video, it's a bit of everything, a few randoms, and I just realized that I haven't dropped anything on the Red app in quite a bit, and most of you have been in my DMs. So before we drop my birthday vlog, let's just clear up some of this content. Here's Tate Mengela unboxing his gift.
Unboxing. But the thing is, I don't understand most of these things in my personality. I don't know these things. Andi mono ke kanu maranga sine ngamba je andi wavidi masine mtu charge hai baby I know it's gonna rain opo nenga ameke mna ko pro video base at the beginning of the time, you will know, I'll give you the time. Now I can start running, baby. Marathon. They're like the smart kids. Do those things. Open it. Oh, you didn't take a kwame. Then you can ship it.
Oh, me know it.
I'm don't get wrong with you. Midnight. Midnight. Don't go to see Ansela. Yeah, dark like midnight. Hey, like under the bed. Hey, Shea Bali.
Oh, I want the baby. Oh wow.
It's just jokes. Joke like that. He likes to joke like that. Muskama is dark like under the bed. Baby, I know sometimes it's.
Do taurawan.
Oh.
Shirine. Unbox the thing nice mos.
Nice. If it's like this, then it means this one comes here.
I had to Google these things while you're just there, putting one and one together. I had to Google these things.
Oh.
I mean, I won't touch it before I.
Baby, apa ni? Apa apa? Okay. Saya lagi tahu ya, tapi tak apa yang aku cakap kan? Dia ni mau cakap. Baby, it's gonna be.
It's almost no Jimmy then can charge.
iPhone, please charge my phone.
Oh? Oh, it's midnight. It's not very dark.
It's nice. It's nice. Very nice. Tell you that everything. Now we want to hey, come.
Hi, baby.
Hi, sorry.
We then also happened to attend a friend's wedding in the north, and this is just a little bit of bits and pieces of the wedding ceremony.
and gentlemen, can I please see your hands in the air? Home market, put your hands in the air.
This time around, I was due for my dentist appointment. This is just me waiting for him. The parentals were in town and we took them out on a date. And we went to do my father's favorite, which is bowling. Let's take a look and see who's the winner.
But it's your first try, so your second try you still have more. Ay, Mango, tango ako na pang siya kay Makupa. The first one.
It's my first time.
Nice and ready.
Shoo!
No!
The confidence we had in you. Hey, Brian, one knockout.
Which one did you
The green one.
Tate, you mustn't target very far.
Yo, nice Alice.
You see, my trick is better. This thing is going to the left. No. Wow! Amber! Damn, my baby is going to kill us. Baby, kuna 17. I thought I was going to kunin. Mas! Flat tire. Lekker one. Ongea pagari pombada? Okuan pombada. Okuan okuna mengabe kuna 17 na? Ngandina 11 na? Ayi ndisi oyadana hukuni na pay famous. Ngonti yali una 11 na twifa ngwena nga twifa. Meme ngonti 3 una 6.
That's it.
Eh.
Baik kan lagi di mana sih yang dapat lo? Nakala yang ada di res.
Come on, no mando kanala.
Disappear anytime I will bring your business. Ya tante.
Ini dia dat mag niet, man. Hij moet niet klaar. Hij zegt nog in hier.
Ja, is klaar. Ja, weet je hoe dat is zo kwaad, jong?
Only one.
Yo. Ah, it's okay, man.
He doesn't understand.
Oh.
My fingers are so. Not in appointment. Yes.
Number 1.
I'm fine, baby. I'm fine. That's what do you want?
Only 3 balls. Only 78.
We do what we say.
It was actually a drone, eh?
Eh.
Okay, congratulations.
Ya, itu kan.
1, 2, 3. Terima kasih.
1, 2, 3. Are you 10? Are you 20? Are you 30? Are you 40? Are you 50? You are drunk. Instead of 50,
I'm not angry.
What a pleasant surprise. Look at this. So today is the 31st of... What is vandaag? Ek is ook dim, ek kan ook. 31st of what? July. Just got home. Okay, my candles are lighting out. I don't know why. Just came from the gym and guess what? My baby have no problem, man. You know already what the problem is, my love.
What's the problem?
I'm so tempted
To do it.
to open them.
It's
And
not your birthday yet, baby. What?
must God touch them at least.
You touch them, you break the trust. You must just look at them, think about them.
Can I smell them?
No. You're not sitting
Can I
supposed
feel them?
touch and feel is the same thing.
Yo, it's the second time in a row you're doing this to me, baby. I must just be tempted and look at the things. Look at the things like that.
Maybe I make you look at things again.
5 senses. I love with all my 5 senses.
No, practice. I brought on your birthday.
No, my love. Those things were there for a week.
Really?
Yes. A good week. Dimbwa.
I think 4 years ago.
But I'm going to be counting down on them every day. 33 days from now.
Here, I just want us to take a moment for this pair of shoes. Like Zara must take their flowers. These shoes are cute, comfortable, flexible. Like I'm abusing them at this point.
You are saved. You better be happy, Jesus said, and rejoice that your name is recorded in the birth register of heaven. Because one day books are going to be open and God is going to sit there. God has got eternity and He's going to look for your name. Like the immigration departments do, the Department of Home Affairs, they say, Atbosov, are you a South African citizen? We want to see the register of your birth. Well, you better have a register of your birth in heaven. Jesus said, unless a man is born again, he will not enter the kingdom of heaven. So you need a birthday, a day where you accept Jesus Christ as your Lord and Savior. And that day, your name is recorded in the Lamb's Book of Life. Hallelujah.
So can you kindly turn to your right over here, your left over here, please, and just follow the altar workers and the ushers. Please don't go back to your seat right now. We will dismiss you in a moment or two.
That
It's not trying to step on each other's heads to go to the next level. It's not gossiping. It's not breaking each other down. I want to see a world where we are united, where we support each other, where we scream and be happy when at least one of us breaks into that boardroom. So the second learning for me was on servant leadership. So Estelle writes that great leaders prioritizes the interest of others before their own. And it reminds me of a quote from Simon Sinek who says, "The joy of leadership comes from seeing others achieve more than they thought they could achieve." See, when you see other people strive, and again, we mustn't be afraid for whoever you are leading to overstep you as well. That's your growth. That's you growing. So when people achieve more than what they thought they would achieve or could have ever achieved, it's a win-win for everyone.
Experience. And the stories of other trailblazing Namibian women offers such relatable wisdom. The book addresses key challenges and directly confronts the specific issues that often hold us back as women, such as the imposter syndrome, the cultural biases, the systematic exclusion, but most importantly, it provides us with the tools to overcome them. So it's about helping us to develop the mindset.
Republic of Namibia. Mrs. Monica Genkos, the former and third First Lady of the Republic of Namibia, captains of industry, distinguished guests, members of the media, ladies and gentlemen, all protocol observed. Good evening. Good evening. It is my distinct honor and such a privilege to welcome all of you this evening to celebrate this milestone achievement with me. Firstly, I would like to take this opportunity and thank the President of the Republic of Namibia, Women's Empowerment, and for accepting my invitation as a keynote speaker. Secondly, I would like to take this opportunity and thank our Vice President of the Republic of Namibia, Her Excellency Lucia Witbooi, who will be delivering the keynote address on behalf of the President. Thank you, Your Excellency, for taking the time to be here this evening. It is a resounding yes, because you were not made to play small. Your voice is not optional. It's a necessity. Your insights are not incidental. They are powerful. Your story is not insignificant. It is the wisdom that the boardroom needs. And so, from this moment onwards, I want to tell you that you don't need permission to lead. You are the permission. It is the epicenter of power, influence, and decision making. This is where futures are shaped, economies are steered, and legacies are built. And for too long, women have been spectators of decision making rather than influencers of decision making. And that narrative is changing, and this book is part of that change. When I wrote Breaking into the Boardroom, I did not write it exclusively. I did not write it exclusively for the executive woman. I wrote this book for every woman who knows deep down within her that she is called for more. It's for the corporate woman navigating glass ceilings. It's for the businesswoman building her empire. And it's for the woman discovering her power in every space that we can find themselves in. Because leadership is not confined to titles. Leadership is about mindset. It's about presence. It's about the courage to own your voice. Leadership is simply a byproduct of you executing your task with excellence, adding value, and leading people. And leadership is not conferred based on seniority. It's conferred based on your capacity to lead. Very same glass ceiling that we are trying to break. It's a reinforcement of the glass ceiling. And true empowerment is when you don't feel threatened by the success of another woman. Her rise does not diminish you. Her seat at the table does not disqualify you. So ladies, let us break that cycle of competition and comparison. Because when women stand together, glass ceilings don't just crack, they shatter. And when we are united as women, we are not just breaking barriers, we are breaking into the boardroom together. So many nuggets within breaking within the boardroom. It's a blueprint for the woman who is ready to rise. It's a mirror for the leader who's tired of shrinking. And it's a launching pad for every woman who knows deep down within her that I'm designed for more. Inside these pages, you will find stories of Namibian trailblazers that inspires you. And that's the unique feature of this book. We've got Namibian women talking stories. This is not something that was copied from somewhere. This is Namibian stories telling real challenges as women.
Tribalistic growth is going to be there, but later on that's all you're looking for. And you're not actually seeing what brings you together. And I always think of a scenario I had. I have a very good friend. I've interacted, it was a white man, and I've interacted with him for a long time. And I've never thought of him as a sexist. But she interacted with him briefly and she said, wow, this guy's such a sexist. What did he do? No, he told me that, and then she told me what he did. And I thought, wow, he could be racist as well. And she says, wow. I said, well, he's never really done that to me. Does he not see me as a woman? Yeah, right. So she says, no, he can shut up. He's not a racist. I was like, well, he's not sexist either. Right. But we almost found him to be a racist and a sexist. And we both had to correct each other. Are racist and sexist there? They are. But let that not be what all you see, because sometimes it's really finding common ground. Yeah. And that's what I did. There was lots of instigation, almost as if we're competing, like we should not like each other. But you know who the biggest gossipers and backstabbers were? So let's not believe this PR that it's us. I've been around politicians and I've been around business people. Men are as competent at gossiping, if not more, than women. It's a human problem. It's not a gender problem. And we must be reluctant to genderize characteristics that we find in a price, how long we're willing to pay for it. But there's a price to be paid. I'm sorry to say this, I'm glad my kids are big, they'll understand. My son is 30, my daughter's 25. She's also Kayla, by the way, Kayla. But my children were unplanned, guys, it's true. I wish I could say it differently. Children were unplanned, my marriage was also unplanned. And both marriage and children came at very inconvenient times. It's true. And each presented a seismic risk to my personal balance sheet and to who I was at the time. My children were a risk because I was broke, very uncertain, and I had to work very hard. My marriage was a risk because it meant leaving the peak of my professional career and substantial earnings. Yet, they were the best decisions. They were the biggest blessings I've ever had, because not everything is about money. My children and husband are the greatest blessings to ever grace my life. The deepest loss I've ever known was the passing of my husband. I don't think anything more horrible can ever happen to me than that. Nothing. Nothing. It threatened my foundation in a way that I didn't even know it was possible. And it was then that I faced the ultimate test of risk, where everything happened at the same time. Psychological risk, financial risk, real financial risk, physical, spiritual, whatever risk you can think of, that's what I had to deal with and still dealing with since I gave up. So life is about building what you value, but also finding the courage to accept when the walls crumble. Entirely on the quality of the foundation you laid, the depth of your relationships, the sincerity of your connections. As I built a career, I learned that ambition could not come at the expense of the people I loved. I learned that lesson later. I did not learn it in the beginning. I first had to lose people I loved. And I had to mend as I built. And my network was constructed not on utility, but on authenticity. It was never about what I can get from people or how knowing them will advantage me. It was about interest in where I could be helpful. And Estelle is very much like that. I knew and I know now better than anybody knows, is that titles and accolades, they fade. I knew this First Lady title was interim. And I was actually, again, I was so eager to go into retirement and to get rid of these titles. So I was ready not to be a First Lady. What I wasn't ready for was to lose my husband or to be ordered. So unfortunately, sometimes you get what you want, but then something else happens that you didn't want, and you have to manage both. So when those things fade away, and people do fade away when those titles go, and it's fine. It's the quality of the bonds that remain. So when my life was plunged into darkness, it was this network, this intricate tapestry of loved ones and colleagues that stepped into the light.
I started as a member from a head of department at a school, at a village school. Started as a member of parliament, ordinary member of parliament, serving in different committees, but especially in the Committee on Foreign Affairs, Safety, and Foreign Affairs, Defense and Security. Yeah, things doesn't happen quickly, but be consistent. Know what you want to do, and know what you are doing. You must understand your role. I was a deputy minister, back to a pension. I never cried for. I just started working harder. I just started working harder until my father called me on 12 September and appointed me again as a deputy minister. I never expected I would be called to be here. Estelle, Tjipuka, the author of the book Breaking into the Boardroom. I'm still tracing that the surname is now Tjipuka, but I'm still tracing the other brand. But I will get there. I will get there. More than Yaman. Okay.
Biggest supporter, and also my biggest challenger. He always challenges me for more and to do better. But the one thing I also learned is that success is contagious. When one woman succeeds, so many other women follow. I saw it firsthand in the banking industry when I was appointed in 2016. The concept of a woman managing director was foreign, was unheard of, and even women were struggling to conceive how a bank could be led by another woman. But once we achieved that, once we shattered that barrier, it became contagious and more women were appointed. But also, breaking barriers is iterative. Once you break one barrier, you break the next and you break the next. And the work continues, and as our former First Lady, Monica, has said, and Monica, the title former First Lady doesn't do you justice. They should add an accomplished businesswoman. And as you've said, you know, there's a sacrifice and there's a price to pay. So being around that table means you must earn your seat at the table. Don't be a passenger. Show up. Be 10 steps ahead, especially if you're an executive director. Read the room, but also read the future. And most of all, in as much as you need courage, you also need to have grace. You need to have grace for people. This is one thing I learned. Have grace for when people make mistakes, but also have courage and have a backbone. But thank you so much, Estelle. I'm so inspired. You've just redefined, rewritten reshaped your future, and you've been such an inspiration to me, especially on my new journey. I just want to thank also Her Excellency, our Deputy President. We are so proud of you. We are also proud of our President, Her Excellency Dr. Netungwa Nandi Ndaitwa. You inspire us, and the success that you achieve is going to be contagious. Your authenticity, when you're speaking here, you are so authentic, and it just fills the room. So thank you so much. To our former First Lady, Madam Gaimos, but also such an inspiration and such an excellent businesswoman that you are. Continue to be the standards that we can just aspire towards. And to Evan, my former Bankers Association colleague, thank you, because it takes a great man to sometimes stand in the shadow of your wife, and we are just so thankful to you. Thank you, everyone. It's been your prayers and support that have carried us. This award is tremendous, and I look forward to seeing this take place more and more women being lifted up, because we need to become the trees under which others can grow. Thank you so much.
For one who cares for those that cannot care for themselves. All the ladies present, our lovely queens tonight, what Estelle has bestowed upon me, I bestow on you. It belongs as much to you as it belongs to me and to all of us. Thank you very much. To God be all the glory, all the honor. Without Him, I am nothing. And with Him, I'm everything. So are you.
Excellence transforms economies. This is the story of how one barrier-breaking woman's expertise became a nation's competitive edge. Dr. Lelulu Wanja's career is marked by pioneering first.
Got all these accolades. People think we have fallen from heaven. They don't know the journey that you have to take from the old location to Katatura that brings people together. We had to navigate, and the only role models that we had at that time was either a parent that was a domestic worker or a nurse or a teacher. And so sometimes when you enter into a career, it is not always what you plan. It's not always predetermined that you will get to where you want to. I became a lawyer by default. I became a lawyer because when my brother was murdered under apartheid, I decided that black people will never get justice from an apartheid system. And that is where my search for justice and social justice started. I don't think I knew when I was in matric really what I wanted to do. And my brother was murdered 2 months before I wrote my matric exam. I think I had been always a rebel. I always wanted to do the opposite of what was expected for a girl and a woman to do. And I'm glad that I had that in me, because without it, I don't think I would have really taken the risk that was talked about. And so all that I can tell you today as I'm standing in front of you and I beg of you the following. Don't always aim to be important. Because you see, importance has got to do with title and status and the car that you drive, the house you live in, the friends that you want to be associated with. And if those things are being taken away, you are nothing. You are nothing. That's why sometimes it's very difficult to leave jobs or to retire, because one gets used
to importance. But the most important thing I want to leave you with is live a life of significance. Live a life that matters and that impact on the life of others. That's the greatest gift that you can give to humanity and also to yourself. So I always want to say, I set myself out to live a meaningful, a purposeful, and a fulfilled life. I'm not yet there. Many of you will say, but hey, I've done it, I've seen it. And so, you know, I can go and just relax. But you can never fulfill when you see a sea of poverty and injustice still around you. And so I say I have retired, but I'm not tired. And you young people, you will not wish me away.
Johnson Sirleaf Presidential Center and the Africa Reach Leadership Council. Co-chairs the Global Council on Inequality, AIDS and Pandemics, and advises global platforms including Women Lift. As Chancellor of Kepler College, she continues to invest in shaping the...
Actually, I want to say it to all of you, it's not just to men, it's to women as well. Is if there's one thing that you must do, is if anything has happened that has removed or reduced your confidence, please go and rebuild it. Because there's nothing worse than someone who lacks self-confidence. There's nothing more dangerous than someone who has low self-esteem as a partner. If you marry a woman or a man who has low self-esteem, it will harm you, they'll bleed on you. So all of us, protect your confidence, build your self-esteem so that we can be better to each other. Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you find yourself here, once again, thank you so much, and you've reached the end of this vlog. By now, we hope you are part of our YouTube family and you are a subscribed viewer, and we hope to see you again. And hopefully very, very soon, I'll be releasing the birthday vlog. Thank you so much once again for being here. Thank you so much for supporting our YouTube journey, and we hope to see you very soon. In the meantime, please enjoy the next few pictures on the slideshow.